Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be playing some Egg Wars. I was just on, if you guys know who Jerome SF is, I was just on his new server and oh, sorry, that's my phone. I need to get this quick. Sorry guys. But there was no one on. And I mean no one. There was one other person on, but that was it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn this down to vibrate now. So I was gonna record on there because like it has like the new Lucky Block minigames, whatever that is, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go just record that. It'll be fun and it'll be something new that I will get to learn. Well, there was two people on and then another person left, and the other person that is on is AFK. So AFK meaning they are on the server, but they're not at their computer screen and playing. But besides that, then I was just like, well, what's a game that I could play for a while and have fun doing? Egg Wars, why not? So we are doing that right now. My brother Robbie's not here. He is still at school. We actually had a half day today. So, well, my school had a half day. Like, I'm in high school now. So we had a half day today. I don't know why, but we did. So I'm home early. I'm gonna be recording a few videos. This one's going up today, and then I'm probably gonna record some other ones, which will be. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but most of the time I have homework to do, and I like to do my some other things and like relax afterwards. So I usually don't really like to record like every single day. As you guys should know by now, because I haven't been uploading for a while. Well, I did do a stream, but like that's besides the point. So I just wanted to record a few videos for that. Whatever, like, say I'm like relaxing, Robbie's like, "Yo, do a video." I'm like, "Just upload so and so," like whatever the recording was, so you guys get content, and at the same time, I can relax and do schoolwork. Really? It started, I'm on the green team. Yeah, you're gonna just take all that gold. Thanks, bro. But that's okay, I guess. I just wanted you guys to know that because I am very busy with the high school. I actually just quit a club that I was in because I had so much schoolwork and I just couldn't keep up with it between studying and homework and things that I want to do after school because I like my relaxation, like not relaxation, but um, time to myself afterwards. Like I like the time to myself. It's nice to have that, but when you have so much schoolwork plus a club that you have every Thursday, it's a bit hard. And I was like, I can't do this. And my dad was like, well, give it a chance. And I'm like, I just can't. I can't. I like to try new things. That's like a thing that I like to do. I'm proud of it. I really do like to try new things and oh god, lag and things like that. And that's great. And I always think to myself, at least I try. At least I try things. I'm not like my brother. Hopefully he doesn't yell at me for saying this. That he doesn't really like to try a lot of new things. He'd rather stick to what he knows best. Personally, I like to try new things and like see what I like and dislike. I'm gonna basically just be playing while I talk because last time when we played this, I sort of epically failed and I didn't talk for a while. And now I have a lot of things. Well, not a lot, but things to talk about that I could Okay. Hopefully, just to tell you guys what's going on lately. um, but here's a story. I think you guys should know this by now unless you're new to the channel. Um, I do archery. Archery is like a big hobby for me. I really enjoy it. I've been doing it for about 3 years now, I think. And it's a big thing for me. I really enjoy it. It's not really what most girls do, but it's something that I really enjoy. And this was 3 years ago. My brother got invited to a birthday party for his friend, and I was like, yeah, cool. And like most of the time, he doesn't like to go by himself. I don't blame him, but because we're like really close, and he doesn't really like to go to parties by himself. So he was like, Alexis, can you come with me? Yeah, sure, I'll come. It turned out to be an archery party. At the time, I was just doing dance, and sure, I had video games, but I wasn't a big fan of video games at the time. So we didn't have the computer. We didn't have our YouTube channel set up yet or anything like that, and I might have not even been subscribed to one of my favorite YouTubers like at this time. At this time, like you get the idea. I was just sort of, I was more of, I wasn't on the electronics as much, and so that became something that I really enjoyed was archery. And here's the story. So we went, and of course we had fun. We all got to shoot bows and arrows, and it was epic and fun and everything like that. We had a great time. And at the end, I decided that I really enjoyed doing it, and that it wasn't that hard for me. I was pretty strong. I don't mean to brag at all, but I'm a pretty strong girl. I can pull back on my bow right now. It's like 26 pounds or so. That's a lot for someone my age, and I do pretty good at it. I learned, and every week we go over there. I'm not saying the archery shop name, but we go over there and I shoot for 2 hours, I believe it is, or 1 hour. Is it 1 hour? It's 1 hour. We just have a great time, and well, back to the birthday party. We shot the log bows and things like that. We shot some compounds, which is the one that I have. A log bow is sort of like your Minecraft bow. It's just a stick with string, and you put an arrow in, you shoot it. There's no like that's a scope, but like there's no pins, which I will get to in a minute. So I didn't really care for that. I'd rather aim than, well, you do aim with it, but it's not very accurate. I can't say it, guys. Sorry, it's not very accurate. So we, I tried out the compound bow, loved it, best thing I've ever done. And during the birthday party when I was trying it out, I ended up actually. My dad saw that I really enjoyed it. I did. I really did enjoy doing archery, and he saw that and he was like, "Yo, you want to do archery?" I'm like, "Yes, I want to do archery." So we just started doing that, and that sort of happened. I guess I'll do this. And it started like that. So it was a little weird for me because I've never done it before. This is something completely new to me. I've never even touched or thought about hunting or hunting in general. Like, sure, I went fishing with my dad a lot when we go camping over like the summer, and that's always fun. I've always liked fishing. I've always been like the country, I guess, quote unquote country girl, and that's basically my whole family. Our whole family sort of lives in the country. Some of them live like in other places, but most of the time, like they're most every single one of my like family's houses usually has deer antlers hanging somewhere. Let's just say that. And so I once I got into that, it was uphill from there. I started they have these competitions there. Tournaments is what we call them. And what it is you go against all these other shooters, and you basically just shoot and you score your points when you shoot. And what ended up happening was I actually won the tournament. And keep in mind, this is like 2 months, maybe 3 months after I just started, and I already won my first competition. Keep in mind, I'm the youngest one there, and I was the only girl. So that was pretty intimidating for me, and I got through it in the end, and I actually won, and I was pretty surprised in myself. I think I sort of had my hopes up at some points because I knew I was good. I knew I was good at what I did, and that's sort of what happened. I guess I was a little cocky. I will admit I was a little cocky that I was able to do this, and I decided, hey, if I'm this good at loads of oh no, okay, if I was this good, then why not go and there's these tournaments which are somewhere else. I'm not gonna say because then you guys will probably find out where I live, and I don't want that. Um, but it was like 2 hours away from our house, and we traveled down there. And there's this big shoot, the biggest shoot you could ever go to. This is like, well, not the biggest shoot you could ever go to, but it's pretty big. And this is my first year, and we got lost. It was hilarious. We walked for like 2 hours, and we completely got lost in this building. We actually ended up going down to the basement somehow, and we weren't really sure where we were because this is like our first time at this complex. We went there once before, but that was when we were younger. Well, when I was like 5, and so it was sort of where in the world are we going? My dad decided that he would lead the way. Of course, great. So we follow him. We go down a few elevators, and end up getting stuck down in the basement. Turns out there was a guy cleaning down there, and he helped us out, and he told us to go back up the elevator, where we finally found the competition. There were so many people there. Just imagine. Okay, so you guys should know what targets look like by now. I hope. And there's like over 150 targets lined up against walls, and you are 20 yards away. For me, it was 10 because I was just starting. But most people are 20 yards away from their target shooting downrange. And it's pretty intimidating when you're like 10. Yeah, there was over 200 people there because we were shooting double lines because there weren't enough targets for every person. We were no, we were yep, we were shooting double lines. Each big target had 4 little targets on it. It was pretty intimidating. Let's just say that. I'm this little girl with this camel white bow and my hunting arrows, just sort of chilling and with my family. It was very intimidating for me because I've never done anything like this before. I've only done dance, which it's completely different, even though reasons like that. But I just turned out I loved the idea of it and went with it. Soon after, my dad asked if I wanted to go hunting with him. I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. And at the point, I was a little girl, and as soon as he said hunting, gun popped into my mind. We went and we got a gun. I was a little frightened at first because he had me shoot it of where we went hunting the next day, and I haven't held a gun before. This is a rifle. I've shot pistols and things like that, but this was something a little different, and I was scared, and I won't like I will admit it. I was completely terrified of holding a gun because I'm always worried that I'm going to shoot at someone. For some odd reason, I've always had that fear. I'm going to shoot someone one of these days, and I will not. I will regret it. But I was okay. I ended up shooting it, and I did pretty well. And then we decided, yeah, sure, let's go. Let's take you hunting. So that happened, and we didn't see anything. Well, I sort of expected that, but we didn't see anything. It was sort of just like a walk in the woods kind of thing. And once like he sort of showed me about all this stuff and things like that, The worst thing that could have happened popped into my mind when I was sitting on the ground with my bow. I am shooting Bambi. I thought to myself. And that sort of was like, okay, calm down. This is not Bambi. These are full-grown deer. Yep, that did not work. You guys don't know who Bambi is. It is a little deer from a movie who is very cute, and I love the movie. But after that, I sort of realized that, hey, I agreed, and I will be sitting at this tree until probably about 6 hours later. 6 hours passed, I got a bad headache, and we went home. It was fine. He was like, at least you win. I was like, I'm happy I win, and sort of went up from there. Back to the competition. The competition lasted about 2 hours. I stood, I shot, and kept going, until it was finally over. And at the end, they announced the prizes. We weren't really there for the prizes. We were just there for fun. I wasn't very trained at this sort of sport yet, so I didn't really expect to win. Let's just say that. So we were chilling because we wanted to know who won as well because we had friends that were there as well. So we were like, hey, it'd be nice to cheer them on if they do get a prize. So we stood there and they called my name, and I'm like, no way that I just win. And they said I won first place, and we're shooting. I didn't tell you guys this, but this is out of 7 states in my group, which is from, I believe, from anywhere from whatever young age you want to shoot it at, 5 or 1 if you're that crazy, but that will never happen. But whatever age you want to start, up to 12. And so I was 10 at the time, and it was sort of weird for me to win as something that I just started doing. But that's okay with me, at least. And I actually got these ribbons. I don't know where they are. I think they're out there somewhere, out of the room. But they are a little tiny badge and a golden Target pin thing. I was really happy at that point. I was like, I'm probably gonna stick with this for the rest of my life. So I just started doing it over and over and over again, and I got pretty good. Next year I won second place, which I was proud about as well. And the next year after that, which is this year, um, wait, no, yep, this year of May, I believe, should be last year. But we win. I didn't win, and I didn't expect to win because I was moved up into another group. The second group is from 13 to I believe 20, and I don't know about you, but I am not 13 yet, and it's because my birthday falls weird. My birthday falls really weird, and they couldn't figure out what to do with me. They're like, yeah, you should go shoot, and I'm like, my birthday is just, it messes everything up for some odd reason, and I don't really know why it does that. It just does. So here I am, and I'm very confused at this point. I knew that my birthday fell weird because of the way my birthday is on during school, and I I don't know what I really expected from archery that was gonna be any different, but it worked. We win. I didn't win. I didn't expect to. That was fine. We left. We had fun. It was great. Um, I actually played against really good people that were pros at archery, and I was sort of nervous because that's a big age jump from 13 to 20. That's a big age span, which I was very nervous about. I was like, "Oh my god, I am in a competition with people that are a lot a lot older than me," and that was sort of nerve wracking for me at this point. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but we had fun. We played, and it was great. We had a lot of fun, and we left there very happy. My brother actually couldn't sit for the whole thing, so he went to go walk with our mom. That was okay with me. I shot. We went home, and Here we basically are. And then video games came in. This is sort of like a drama life, but I'm just talking to you while I play this game because I feel sort of bad because last time we played, I did not talk at all. At all. And I feel sort of bad. But then comes video games. There were always video games. I knew about them. I played a few, but I wasn't like a big video game fan at all. I hated the idea. Yes, I hated video games. For the longest time, I just hated. I hated the idea of video games. I don't know why, but I just did. And but I think it was sort of because I've always like been like a sort of like country girl. I didn't really, I guess, like that whole idea of going from there to there. But whatever the reason was, soon later, my brother and his friend Joe, you guys might remember him from a friend minigame video, and they got Kindle Fires. Kindle Fires are tablets, which well, we got the bigger one of them, but that's what we usually. That's what they were using, and I was like, cool, yeah. And my dad had an e-pad. I know I talked about this earlier. Yes, e-pad, not iPad, e-pad. And what it is big tablet, which you can get like games on and stuff like that. So we ended up doing that. Okay. And they got them, and I was sort of jealous. I will admit I was jealous of them having a tablet. All we had were computers. But afterwards, I sort of grew into the idea that, hey, I really want one of these. Why don't I have one yet? I'm older than you guys, and I still don't have one. But other than that, um, um, I was sort of disappointed at the same time because I wanted one. I was like, it's not fair that someone that is well, not way younger, but a few years younger than me has a Kindle and I don't. So I was pretty mad. And afterwards, I asked for one for Christmas, got one, and that's when the whole video game came out. I did play Minecraft. I played the demo version on our dad's e-pad because at the time that's what it was on, and so I started playing this for the longest time, and I played it till I just couldn't play it anymore until the game came out, the original, like the first Pocket Edition. I actually still have the first version of Pocket Edition, and the reason why I like the first version so much to like go back is because it just brings back all the memories. Sorry about my throat. Just got home from school. My throat is killing me. But other than that, we just sort of started to. I just started playing on there, and the reason why I kept the demo version and everything like that was shortly because I like to go back and see how much Minecraft has changed. And that was sort of the big thing why I kept it. I would have updated it, but I decided it'd be cool to go back once all these updates came out. So, as you guys should know by now, Pocket Edition just sort of updated into their almost full version. Not quite yet, but soon to be full version, almost like the PC version. And so I went on and I played. Of course, I played, and I realized this is so different than what I'm used to. So, well, used to meeting the other update that was before this. So I started playing. Yeah, cool, great. And then I played that for a while. The new update. I played with some of the new blocks and things like that, and also fixed some controls which got messed up for some odd reason. But Oh my god, my throat. Sorry. I should have a water or something in here, but I don't. Um, I went back and I played on my world that the first ever Minecraft world I've ever created, which is in the demo. Wow, it was different. I went on. It was a bit weird to see how much it has like changed. And when I went on, it was sort of cool because I got to see the builds that I did so long ago. And it was sort of pretty neat to see how much it has changed. And then I went over to um, the first PE Minecraft, like the very first. And soon later, I realized I have played Minecraft for so long, and it's sort of unbelievable at this point how long I've played it. And once I played it, I got hooked. We started building everything anything and everything you could possibly imagine. We did it. Um, it went pretty quick. I was sort of disappointed that we sort of did everything in such little time, but it was still pretty cool. So we had a lot of fun, me and a few friends, and it was awesome. Now it started to update, and I got it on my Kindle Fire, which I just got. It started to update after the demo and everything, and I thought, well, now that I have my Kindle, I can get it too. Contact you a minute. Ugh. Um, but to have my Kindle, I can get Minecraft from Kindle, so that'll be awesome. I can keep that, and it'll be cool. So I updated until the new the version before this one, and I was so happy about this new that the update for, well, not the new update, but the update before the new one was here, and it sort of expanded my expectation of what I could do in Minecraft, being that I, for some reason, always had a creative mind. My mind was always, for some odd reason, even though most of my family wasn't very creative and they barely knew how to draw a dog or a person, I, for some reason, was very creative with everything that I built. Keep in mind, this is PE, not PC, so. But I've always had a creative mind for some odd reason for these kind of things. And came to the point where I met a few friends, and one of my friends, he shortly bought a server out. And that's when I sort of noticed that I was a pretty good builder after all. I started building people's skins, starting with mine, and making my way up to YouTuber skins, which I actually have a few now. I think over 16 YouTuber skins, which I've created. And that's to the point where I'm sort of sad now because being that the new update came out, the server's not up. The server, whatever it is, the server download or whatever it's called, it's not updated yet for the new version of Minecraft. So the server's down right now. We're not really sure if he's going to fix it or what's going to really happen to it. But even though it might be gone forever, I will always have the memories, and that's what really matters. But I really hope this game ends shortly because this is going to be going on forever, and I still have to eat lunch. I didn't eat lunch yet. Um, but oh my god, so many cakes. Um, that's when I was sort of mad and sad at the same time. I was sad that the server was gone and everything like that, and mad that it was gone as well. But I was also mad that later, like during the server when it was like fully like it was out and it was great and it was awesome and things like that. Um, we had a few, well, not problems, but I had a few problems that went on in my life, and I wasn't very happy. I was very mad, and oh wow, we won. Okay, GG. I was pretty mad, and I was also mad at the server because people have destroyed my builds, and it was very disappointing because I work really hard. Whenever I think of a build, I take a lot of time. It has to be perfect, or else I don't. If I start off and it doesn't really, let me make a note here on this paper that I played Egg Wars quick. Um, and I was sort of mad because whenever I build something, I put a lot of work into it. I a lot of work into it, and when I saw that they just people on the server destroyed my work that I worked pretty hard on, sort of mad and sad at the same time, I actually quit the server. And it wasn't just because of them destroying my stuff, as most people think. It was for some other reasons, which I will not mention because then I will probably quit YouTube altogether when I start talking about it because I'm very, very mad about it. And, just not really happy. So, that happened. I quit the server for, I think, at least 2 weeks. I quit the server. Oh my god. Minecraft is not working. Great. But this gives me a bit of time to talk. Well, just close. Just close. Thank you. God. What? Let me just get this loaded up. But I quit the server. Which I was disappointed that I quit, but also it's sort of my choice, and people were actually upset that I quit the server because, again, I'm a nice person. You get along with, if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, all that good stuff. So when I left the server, people were asking me why and when I'm going back on. I left a pretty nasty message on the server, which I sort of regret but sort of don't because it sort of got the word out that I was not very happy and stuff like that. And I quit. And then a few weeks later, the person that is the owner of the server, and along the way, multiple people have asked where I was, why am I not? The heck is that? Wait, what is that? Copyright, no! Haha. Now you guys can hear. Oh no. I don't know what that sounds from. Let me just check all these things. Sorry about this, but that's okay, I guess. Might go live later. You're gonna probably see a few YouTube channels along the way. Go check them out if you really want to. Don't see any ads. I'm just gonna have to leave the volume off, I guess. Oh well. But he asked me why it died on, why would I come back on? That was sort of rough. And along the way, people have asked me why can't you come on? Come on, let's go. Come on the server, we'll have some fun. I said no. But afterwards, the owner of the server, who actually is subscribed to me now, I believe, if he's subscribed, but I know he watched a stream of ours and he was in it. And he wasn't in it, but like he joined the stream and watched it. And I was like, okay, I'll come back on. I was sort of mad at myself coming back on the server because I promised myself that I would never go back on. I went back on. It was sort of okay, even though I was pretty mad. And the person that owns the server, he thought that it was because of my build getting destroyed, so he fixed my builds. And actually, it was because of my build. It was because of my build at some points, but it was mostly because of something else that just happened, and I was sort of mad. But that's besides the point. And I went back on, and that's where I sort of met a lot of other friends that I sort of left and things like that, which was sort of nice because I haven't seen them in so long. Um, I went back on and had some fun, and it was okay. We're all good now. But we're gonna be playing some of this, and hopefully we can win. I know I haven't been talking about the game much, but cracking my fingers. But that's okay. I think after this game, I think we'll end it because I need to go eat lunch and things like that, which are very important. Because I did not do that yet. Alright, I want to check if this sounds. Okay, we're good. I wonder what that sound was. I don't. Chair. I don't know what the sound was. It was like music. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but there was music, and I don't know what it was. Hopefully, this game will go quickly. I hope, and we could. Oh God, phone, stop! I have it on vibrate so it doesn't ring or anything. Okay, whatever. What the heck? Phone, stop! The reason why I have my phone here is because my mom usually calls me, so that's why I have my phone here. You know what? I'm gonna sit over there. I'm not gonna even touch it. But I sort of need to because what if my mom is calling? Because she's at work right now, so I'm alone in the house, just recording a few videos. Okay, that's really scary. I hate that. Oh, hey Anvil. How are you? There's 2 Anvils! I am playing on the Hive right now. And I tried to play on Hypixel. Because I'm putting the IPs in the description. What? Has been eliminated by. What? Seeker? Oh, because he got killed. I see. trying to. Am I solid here? I am solid here. How many people are in there? There's 2. It's half and half with the seekers and hiders. I wonder if you can get on top of that mountain there. Oh, and we might play. Boost it back. Did I kill him? Oh yeah, because I didn't. Yeah, because I didn't. Eyes for the win. Because I didn't kill a seeker yet. That's great. Okay. I actually got an achievement. That's amazing. Because I don't usually kill the seekers. I usually wait. But I guess we're going to end the video. Yes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And I guess we're going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. And goodbye.